Paraket Pashut, Daf Kuf Samach Vav, sponsored for a bracha of Hatzlacha for Lev Elimelech Ephraim Ben Sion Shlomo Zalman. We begin with a Mishnah. The Mishnah rules on contradictory terminology in a document. Number one, a loan document stated one borrowed 100 zuz, the equivalent of 20 sloyim, equal to 80 zuz, or it stated he borrowed the equivalent of 30 sloyim, equal to 120 zuz. The lender is entitled to the least amount. It is possible that the coins in both cases were inferior, worth less than the standard 25 zuz per seller. The burden of proof is on the lender. Number two, any denomination of coin, written plural, if the amount is erased, is a minimum 2. Number three, in the upper portion of the document is written 100 zuz, and the lower portion 200 zuz, or vice versa. The amount follows the lower portion. Unlike the first ruling where we follow the lesser sum, this ruling follows the lower one regardless of the amount. The reason: in the first ruling, the second sum is a clarification of the first, whereas in the last ruling, the two clauses are separate. The lower sum is a retraction of the upper. The upper sum is referred to in the event the lower was erased or smudged. The Gemara brings a brisa that discusses how to define other ambiguities in a document. Number one, if it's stated a silver coin, it refers to a dinar, not a pruta, unless they circulate in that particular place. Number two, if it's stated silver dinars, it refers to at least 2. Number three, if it's stated silver in dinars, it refers to silver equal to the amount of 2 gold dinars. If it's stated a gold coin, then it refers to a dinar. Smaller denominations were not minted anywhere. Number five, if it's stated gold dinars, it refers to at least 2 gold dinars. Number six, if it's stated gold in dinars, it refers to the amount of gold worth 2 silver dinars. It is not explained to mean gold fragments, the value of gold dinars, even though the subject is gold, since it is possible the reference is to silver. The holder is at a disadvantage. Silver was interpreted that value of 2 gold dinars, not silver, because there the term used was dinare, whereas here the term dinarin was used. The generic dinarin refers to the more commonly used silver. Dinare refers to gold. The proof. The Gemara proves a distinction between dinarin and dinare from an incident where the price of birds for tummy women of tumas leida or tumas ziva, the price rose to a dinar for 2 birds. Rabbi Shimon Gamliel declared he would not go to sleep until he lowered the price to dinarin, indicating dinarin is less than dinare. The Gemara brings a brisa that elaborates on the last law of the Mishnah, Yilmad min ha'elyon. If one letter is erased or smudged, for example, Chanan me Chanani, Anan me Anani, but not 2 letters. The reason: in a 3-letter name, most of the name remains with 1 letter missing. It can never represent the majority. However, 2 letters can be a majority. If the majority is different, the assumption is the borrower retracted from borrowing from the one mentioned in the first part of the document and borrowed from the person mentioned in the second part. The Gemara inquires regarding 2 items, one more expensive than the other, seifel and kefel. The Gemara claims if Sefel was above and Kefel below, the borrower owes a Kefel. If, however, Sefel was written below, the Gemara is uncertain because a fly may have smudged the leg of the kuf. Where a document states 601 zuz, the Gemara rejects the reference is to 601 prutos. Such a small denomination is not used in documents. It is converted into a larger denomination. So if it says 601 and a zuz, then it's not referring to prutos, but it is referring to zuzim. If you're enjoying Daf 5, please click on the link below, subscribe and become a sponsor. Have a good Shabbos, Shabbat Shalom, a good Shabbos.